anonymous tips to the NBA hotline about players breaking rules in the Orlando bubble. Almost immediately, Twitter began to have a field day with Chris Paul memes speculating that he was the one behind all the anonymous tips. Shannon, is it too much to have a snitch hotline situation?
No, it's not funny. Skip, look, I understand. It's funny. You know, I'm laughing, Skip, but it's serious because you have to understand if this virus penetrates this bubble, it's over. There's a reason why they put, Skip, if everything was normal, they would have left you in your normal locations and everything would have been normal. They put you in an isolated area to try to keep this disease out. If you go and come willy-nilly like you want to, guess what's going to happen? So guys are going to have to make a decision. Either we're all in or we're going to bull jive and this season's going, Skip is going to get going and the bubble's going to get penetrated. And guess what? Adam Silver's going to shut it down. It's as simple as that. Yep. Yeah, we make a light of it and talk about they snitching and all this, but some guys down there are taking this serious. They're saying, look, we're down here for a purpose, a reason. Let's get what we need to get done and try to get back. Skip, if you just get to go off campus and come back whenever you want to and interact with anybody, Skip, that's the whole purpose of the bubble. It's not to have these kind of interactions. We know everybody that's going to come in here is going to be tested. So therefore, we can minimize the risk of someone infecting everybody else in here. Well, Skip, if guys just going to go and come as they please, what the hell is the bubble for? Man, guys need to make up their mind, Skip. Either they want this or they don't. I wish that there's another way I can say it. And I get, well, these guys, you should be able to go and come in my freedoms and my liberties. Well, your freedoms and liberties is about to get us locked down again. And your freedoms and liberties are about to get that bubble cracked and you about to get your butt up out of there. And there's about to be an end of a season. It's as simple as that.
It is. And yet, to your first point, I got a big kick last night out of all the memes. It was funny. It was funny seeing Chris Paul like in a big control room with 1,000 screens, presumably of every player's room he's monitoring. Obviously, he's the president of the Players Association. Chris Paul walking in a sheriff's outfit, which he once wore to a game. And LeBron quickly dialing his phone like to bust Kawhi for ordering Chipotle for delivery.
Yeah, they got the meme of Tom and Jerry. He's looking at Tom is looking over his shoulder. He's dialing the number. He's calling the cops.
Okay, I got it. But I am so with you. In the end, not a laughing matter. It's literally a life and death matter. It's literally a season or no season matter. So what are we doing here in the studio right now? It's you and I, and Jenny's way over there.
Way over there.
And
no camera.
There's nobody. There's nobody. Is there anybody out there? We have one camera operator for all these cameras. We have,
but he ain't here right now.
We usually have
3, 4.
4. I think we have 4. I don't know. I never even looked. But I think we have 4. Where are you? There's nobody. The camera operator ducked out now because we are trying to stay completely distant.
And you know what, Skip? How few camera people? We don't even have camera people to show you that there's no camera people.
We don't. We can't move the camera at this point. So I keep calling Fox right now the antiseptic ghost town that it is, in a great way. Every 15 feet in the hallway, there's a Purell machine, and everyone I see, everyone without fail, I stop and get 2 scoops, right? And I do this. Every restroom, as you're leaving, you got a Purell station, right? Okay, this is all great because it's just what we all have to do. So in the end, when I come in here in the morning, I'm thinking we are only as strong or as safe as our weakest link. And I'm hoping that everybody, the few people who do, in our skeleton crew we do have in here, I hope everybody takes it seriously enough to realize we are literally in this together. Now, we don't have a literal all-day bubble because we all go home.
Go home,
When I go home, that's the only place I just go home. I don't go anywhere. Okay, but we can't know for sure what other people that we're going to come in contact with are going to do. Right now, L.A. is basically shut down again. Restaurants, bars, but there are some renegade restaurants and bars that are trying to stay somehow quietly open. So if one person in our little bubble here every morning, if they say, it's not that big a deal, I'm going to go to that renegade bar. I'm going to hang out tonight. I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm tired of this. I'm sick of this. I don't want the economy to collapse. I'm going to go and give my money to that bar because it deserves to stay open, to stay in business, right? Well, okay, so what? Could we be at risk? Sure we could.
Absolutely, yes.
So that's happening right now in the Orlando bubble. You're only as safe as your weakest link.
Correct.
So, again, NBA players, NFL players tend to think they become invincible.
Of course.
Russell Westbrook just got corona, right?
Yeah. Skip, they shut down the season because 2 players had it, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, they're pretty big stars.
They shut the entire season down.
Yeah.
What, 5, 6 Sacramento Kings caught the virus.
Okay. This virus obviously plays no favorites.
Right.
Do I think LeBron is invincible right? Nope. I don't. I think if he makes one mistake, you have to continue to sanitize. You got to wash your hands. If you leave your hotel room and you touch surfaces like a doorknob, you just have to remember, I got to wash my hands, and you can't touch your face.
Skip, and the thing is, this is more than breaking curfew. This is not a situation where you're breaking curfew and you're out, and the only thing, you might not get any rest. You're putting, when you break curfew or you go outside of the enclosure, you come back in, you put other people at risk.
You do.
This is not about just you.
You know, it's interesting because night before a game, if one guy breaks curfew and that guy stays out too late, has too much to drink or has too much fun, whatever, then he's betraying Shannon Sharp, right? Because you're all in this together. Okay?
His team.
Yeah, okay.
Now you do this.
This is for every team.
Everybody.
You are all in this literally together.
Yeah.
So one guy can't say, this is silly. One guy can't say, this is stupid. I'm going to go out and have a drink. Or I'm going to go somewhere and get some food or whatever. You can't do it. And I know 2 or 3 months seems like forever right now. Trust me, it will pass. It'll be over before you know it.
Before you know it.
But you have to grow up enough and be disciplined enough, even though you've been spoiled rotten most of your life.
Yes.
This is the time you have to say, no, I got to do this right now for the sake of everybody in this bubble.
Discipline requires you to do your absolute best when no one is watching. So can you do your best? And Skip, I'm not dry snitch. I wouldn't dry snitch anyway, Skip, because my senior year, Skip, Coach Crosby, he was checking rooms. So it's after curfew, 11:30. He come banging on everybody's door. Everybody outside, everybody outside. Now, Skip, anybody that knows me when I'm asleep, don't mess with me, don't F with me when I'm asleep. I'm moody, I'm grouchy, and it's going to be a problem. So I'm already, Skip, I'm already upset. As my grandma used to say, I already got my butt on my shoulders. Where's Dan? His name is Danzy. I know you're watching Danzy. Where is Danzy? He ain't in his room. I say, who? Danzy, where is he? I said, Coach, first of all, he ain't no starter. Second of all, I don't know where Danzy is. I got a class at 8 o'clock, and I'm not running, and I'm not telling you if I did know where he is. I'm going back to bed. I walked off. Everybody looked around. Man, Sharp ain't staying. I'm going too. We went back to bed.
Where's Dansby?
I don't know where Danzy was, but he wasn't on the team no more when he did come back.
No, that was it for him?
Nah, but I wasn't running for no Danzy. I'm Skip. Me and my homeboy, they called me and said, man, you remember you did that? I said, yeah, I remember. I was mad too. I ain't snitching on nobody. It's not my responsibility. I ain't keeping up with him. I got to worry about me. I'm where I'm supposed to be, Skip. They need to be where they're supposed to be, Skip. Do what you're supposed to, because this is just not you. This is just not your team. You're affecting the other 22 teams that's in this. Okay. Because, Skip, if that bubble get cracked, Adam Silver, there are going to be a lot of guys that did everything. And that just goes to show you, Skip, sometimes everybody can do everything right. And you can get one person to do something wrong. And that's why you have to be careful, Skip. Who you let on your ship. You know why? Because sometimes people will sink your ship just because they can't drive.
Okay. So I hope they're all listening, and I hope they're all just it's pretty simple protocol. It's pretty simple, actually, because we all like to see them finish, and I think a lot of them would like to see them finish this.
And Skip, you know, I make a lot of jokes about what they're going to eat. Trust me. I know a lot of your guys' background. You wasn't always eating lobster. You wasn't always eating crab legs and New York strip with Wagyu, okay, A5 steak. You wasn't always eating like that. So let's not pretend, okay? You ate potluck. Your mom said, yeah, it's potluck. You be lucky to find some meat in there. So stop playing. You can do this for 2 months.
And the one point I disagree with you on, I'm okay right now with some, this isn't even dry snitch, this is like wet snitching, right? But I'm okay with it because I think you have to police yourselves for a while because they can't police you. So you have to make everybody know we'll blow the whistle on you.
Right.
It's almost like when you're playing pickup basketball, you have to call your own fouls.
Right.
Okay, right now they're calling their own fouls.
And a lot of times, Skip, when you do things, it's not so much of getting caught. It's the thought of I'm letting my teammates down. They're counting on me, and here I am bull jiving. I'm not taking this serious. And that's kind of how training goes, Skip. I never got upset. When I saw guys from other teams, they missed workouts and they missed training sessions, that didn't bother me. They wasn't on my team. So I was happy because I know what you do. Oh, okay, that gives me a great chance. It's you letting not only your teammates down, you're letting everybody else that's taking this thing real serious, and you're not. It's not. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I ain't snitching.
You guys. It started funny, but it's serious, right? There's no messing around here. And I looked up some of the rules. If players do not follow the protocols in the bubble, it starts with a warning, then a suspension, and then a campus ban. So really, at some point, you're just going to be asked to leave. So this is serious stuff, guys.